Breaking news, Ilhan Omar's husband's wine company has been legally dissolved. You are looking at the state of California certificate of cancellation for CRU. That is the wine company owned in part by Tim Wynette, the Minnesota Congresswoman's spouse. Now, why would Wynette and his business partner dissolve their wine business? But Tom Homan says, stay tuned.
The whole file is being reviewed. A lot of smart people are on it. Stay tuned.
To go to jail over this. Roll the clip.
Breaking news, Ilhan Omar's husband's wine company has been legally dissolved. You are looking at the state of California certificate of cancellation for CRU. That is the wine company owned in part by Tim Wynette, the Minnesota Congresswoman's spouse. Now, why would Wynette and his business partner dissolve their wine business, especially in light of this fact? The Wall Street Journal writing, quote, a 2025 email between Omar's husband and his accountant states that the venture capital management firm is valued at $7.9 million and the winery at $1.5 million. He owns roughly a third of both businesses, according to tax documents included with the lawyer's letter. But why was the winery valued so high in the first place? According to the New York Post, CRU had all kinds of problems. By 2023, winemakers said they were not being paid, and investors sued. And CRU had only $650 by 2024. Now, overall, the Post says CRU only sold a handful of wines between 2020 and 2023. Now, look at this. Among the wines sold by Omar's husband was this beautifully labeled Malbec. You see a devious-looking woman. There's a red devil over her right shoulder. Interestingly, the Malbec is called, quote, the devil's lie. What a name. CRU also sold a Cabernet Sauvignon called Blockchain, a red blend called Overt, described in reviews as flimsy and tart. But Omar's husband's wine venture appears to have come to an end. And a supposed end to, quote, the devil's lie Malbec comes just days after we learned that Ilhan Omar accidentally thought she was a multimillionaire. Funny how that happens. Remember this from last week? Omar amended her financial disclosure form, which once showed her husband's businesses valued between $6 million and $30 million, blaming an accounting error. And Omar now values his businesses between $18,000 and $95,000, a change that came after her finances came under investigation. But Tom Homan says, stay tuned.
The whole file is being reviewed. A lot of smart people are on it. Stay tuned.
Now, go back to that graphic. Don't look past how drastic this is. Now, you have to do a financial disclosure, which I'm assuming that you tell what your net worth is. It's not like they calculate it and they make an assumption. Like, you have to disclose what you think roughly your net worth is. Why would she put $6 to $30 million on a company that wasn't even worth none of that? And her husband only owned 3%. That to me tells me that they had endeavors to do crazy fraud. That means that what they were doing, and this is just my opinion, I don't have any evidence of it, but my opinion is they wanted to brief or put out a smaller number than the fraud that they were getting ready to do. So it'll keep you down here at 6 to 30 million, and they trying to do a couple $100 million fraud. So you say, oh, it's only 6 to 30 million. And then when it come to find out that it's worth $200-300 million and they doing some fraud, they disclose 30 million. So to keep you right here, focus on this number. There's no way in the world, dude. I probably get an assault charge if somebody running my finances accidentally thought I was worth $30 million and I'm not even worth 100,000. Like, bruh, if it was 15 million to 20 million, 10 to 30 million, maybe. You're talking less than $100,000 of worth, and you put 30 million on your thing.